Today's horoscope, Cancer April 18th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Worries about your future or dependencies can surface in unusual ways today, largely in the form of tensions. Something buried or a past problem can surface or resurface. Flaws are undeniable now, and instead of letting this get to you too much, aim to work on fixing things. Avoid getting frustrated if you notice that people around you are not as incensed about problem solving as you are. Fix what you can and avoid stressing over the things that you cannot. Fortunately, today's transits favor sharing your creations or insights confidently. You're in a great position to learn about yourself and your capabilities, and you can be pumped up to find answers and get things done. Wherever mighty Mars, the planet of sex, travels, we can feel a surge around the energy he is embodying. Presently, our red planet is becoming ignited on the throne of Leo. This means that all themes that Leo rules will have a greater firepower behind them. You naturally rules passion, dating, courtship, fertility, and fun. This means that singles and couples can harness this fiery passion for leading with their hearts and loins for having an especially spicy time. Embrace the magic of the moment. If seeking pregnancy, this is an auspicious period. Are you being praised or chastised? It might be challenging to gauge how someone is talking about you when Mercury in Aries conjuncts Neptune in Aries. Since you are coming up in conversation more and more, your colleagues will all have something to say about your professional position. At first, you may misread the tone, turf, or timing of someone's comment. But as time goes on, you may realize what they were genuinely trying to say. Either way, do not bite someone's head off if you are not entirely sure of what they are trying to convey to you. You are greatly supported by the planetary energies on the emotional side of things, but over the last few months you might have also found yourself putting on some extra weight. Look not into the mirror but into your heart and mind to discover what the cause might be for this change in your body. There is no need to worry about your appearance because beauty is honesty, and if you are honest with yourself you don't need to pass judgment. Mind that you don't get yourself all worked up in knots today. With the presence of an vibration, you can find it much easier than usual to worry or stress over financial matters. Yet, truly, all the fretting won't change your current affairs. You would be wiser to direct this energy into making any changes to your situation that will improve it to your satisfaction. Guard against headaches and other stress-related illness by being proactive in your life. Over 7 months after returning for what should have been the 6-week launch of a new 2-year Mars cycle, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos finally reaches his last full day in Cancer. In that time, Mars has left and then returned, and as he has spent 5 of the last 7 months in Cancer, this was less a failure to launch and more a chance to go back and forward across all your options. You might be moving into a new Mars cycle, but is also preparation for a new 12-year Jupiter cycle of expansion that will begin when Jupiter returns to Cancer in June. With Venus, the planet of love in her early days back in direct motion in an adventurous part of your chart as a friendly aspect between Mars, in his last full day in Cancer and the asteroid Juno, 2 days after retrograding back into your romantic sector peaks, there is a potent mix of nostalgia, romance, passion, and adventure in the air. While Mars will leave tomorrow, Venus and Juno will continue to keep this fueled. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever found yourself so certain about something only to later realize that your perspective wasn't as clear as you thought? Today's celestial alignment offers a gentle reminder to pause and reflect before charging ahead. As Mercury conjoins Neptune, both in fiery Aries, the cosmic energy can be as confusing as it is passionate. It's like trying to navigate with a foggy windshield. Your emotions might be steering the wheel, but your perception of reality could be just a little off. This planetary pairing creates a unique mix of mental intensity and imaginative distortion. You may feel strongly about your opinions, perhaps even convinced that you're absolutely in the right. But in truth, things may not be so black and white. This is one of those rare times when the universe invites us to consider the gray, to recognize that truth is often layered, and our position might land somewhere in the middle. So, what can we do with this energy? First and foremost, take a step back and give yourself the gift of a wider perspective. Instead of rushing to judgment either of yourself or others, ask, what might I not be seeing clearly, or is there another side to this situation I haven't considered yet? These small but powerful questions can help diffuse tension and create space for more thoughtful, grounded responses. You might also notice that today, you're feeling unusually composed. There's a quiet confidence settling in, and it allows you to move through interactions with grace. You may be surprised by how easily you're able to handle tricky conversations or make important decisions. That inner calm is a strength one you've earned through experience, even if you don't always give yourself credit for it. If you've been juggling too many goals lately, feeling pulled in conflicting directions, now is the time to pause and reassess. It's easy to get caught up in chasing everything at once, whether it's career ambitions, relationship ideals, creative projects, or personal development goals. But when those aims start to contradict each other, progress becomes harder to achieve. You may need to ask yourself, what matters most right now? It's okay to prioritize. Focusing your energy on one clear intention doesn't mean giving up on everything else, it simply means giving that dream the space it needs to grow. Interpersonally, you may feel more magnetic today. There's something about your energy, your quiet assurance, and your willingness to really listen that draws others in. You may find that people are more open with you, more willing to compromise, or simply eager to spend time in your company. This is a great moment to foster deeper connections. Whether it's smoothing out tension in a close relationship or having a heart-to-heart with someone important, your words can carry a surprising amount of healing power right now. Of course, this Mercury-Neptune energy can also lead to misunderstandings if you're not careful. If you feel tempted to speak impulsively, especially in the heat of emotion, try to pause. Think of how many times a moment of frustration has led to a comment you later wish you could take back. We've all been there. But today offers a chance to break that cycle. Choose clarity over conflict. You'll thank yourself later. And if things haven't been going your way lately, if it feels like misfortune has been following you around, don't be too quick to assign blame, whether to yourself or to others. Sometimes what looks like bad luck is simply a detour, a redirection from the universe steering you towards something better. Consider asking, what lesson might be hiding here, or how can I use this moment to grow? You'll find that the answers, while subtle, often arrive when we're quiet enough to hear them. This is also a wonderful time to reflect on the role of intuition in your life. Neptune's influence heightens your sensitivity and imagination, so pay attention to your dreams, your gut feelings, and those little nudges that don't quite make sense on paper but feel true nonetheless. Sometimes the most valuable insights don't come from logic but from stillness and inner knowing. Today's energy reminds us that being in control doesn't always mean having everything figured out. Sometimes it means staying calm in uncertainty, being kind in confusion, and choosing understanding over being right. That's real strength. So, take this as your gentle nudge from the cosmos to slow down, check in with yourself, and reconnect with your core. Think of it as a mental and emotional reset, an invitation to clear the fog and realign with your truth. And now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been feeling more reflective lately? Have any of your beliefs or goals started shifting in unexpected ways? Or maybe you've had a conversation recently that made you see things differently. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. Whatever you're navigating, remember this: you are not alone. This is a time of adjustment, learning, and inner alignment. Trust yourself, stay grounded, and know that every step you take, no matter how small, is guiding you forward.